Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Millennial Christian Conversation. I am Darnisha Ellison, and here we have David Ellison, and we also have Timothy, who is back with us. So happy. And today we will be talking about homosexuality. Any thoughts from a Christian perspective? Christian millennial perspective.
As a Christian, I disagree with the lifestyle in general, but, as a person living in society, am I supposed to try not to? I don't know. It's a certain way you have to address it.
Not really.
So as to not offend anyone, especially like at the workplace and stuff like that.
I don't know. Most of the time they're going to be offended anyway. If they are the type to get offended. Some don't care what you think. But if they're going to get offended, they're going to be offended regardless of what you say. And how you say it. So I don't know if choosing your words is going to help in this particular situation.
It may help my legal case if it goes that far. I worked with a young lady, but you can't tell from looking at her. And the question came up, if somebody tries that hard to look like the opposite sex, do you still refer to them as him, or do you still refer to them as she, or do you refer to them as him, or do you say, because you don't always call people by their name.
So what should you do in that situation?
Me, I'm gonna call them by their name. I have a difficult time calling a man a woman and a woman a man. He, she, or whatever. He or she. Saying he or she when it's the opposite of who they or what they are. That's difficult for me. I haven't had to do that. So I don't have a practical example. But I know it's difficult for me to do that. So I would call them by their name.
I guess.
Or I say something universal, like bro.
That's not universal.
It is.
I don't think it's
Sometimes
universal.
I say bro.
I've called females bro. Say look out bro.
I think that's disrespectful, but that's me personally.
I feel like if that person hasn't said, they prefer to be referred to as this, because some people, like even when you fill out like job forms or whatever, or paperwork, they say female, or they say male, depending on whatever their status is.
I don't know what they put on their job.
Well, I'm saying, and then depending on the relationship, that's just a work relationship. I don't know with the level of y'all's conversation. This is the first time I've heard of this person, so I'm assuming y'all ain't had that much conversation to where it's been understood that they prefer to be known as a male or a female. Most homosexual or whatever, most people make that known. At least.
I don't know why somebody would walk into a place and just say, I prefer to be called this.
Especially if you're talking about they're dressing more so as one gender. If you a girl dressing like a dude, or trying more so to like.
The idea would be just like you introducing people how you like to be called. Just like I would say, hey, my name is Tim. Now, people who know my whole name, I don't mind them calling me Timothy, because that is my name.
Right.
But I introduce myself as Tim most of the time. So that's the idea, at least I assume. Like I said, I haven't run into anybody who does that.
Okay, but like I said in another conversation where you may, or for example, say I'm talking to someone else, and I say, hey, Tim is gonna help you with this, and they say, well, who's Tim? And I'll say him over there. With someone else, You know, and you're standing in earshot of that. Same situation with the person I work. Like when she introduced herself, she said, "My name is," but people call me Slim. I think Slim is universal.
No, it's that. No,
Well, she told you what she want to be called.
Right, but again, the conversation came up, same
Okay,
exact
who is
situation. So I was like, "Who is Slim?"
Slim is over there. I mean, it's really not as hard as you making it out to be.
Yeah, but
Or you
I didn't
say-
think of that. I was.
What did you say? You can refer to. I know it's hard to know what the right thing is to say and not offend someone, because you never know that if she heard whatever or whoever heard whatever you said might be offended. You know, you don't want to offend them, but